This is all there will ever be for Michael.
People recover from brain injuries all the time. I did. You did.
I did not recover. I'm not lying in a bed like Michael, but I suffered permanent brain damage, and no matter how hard the Quartermains tried, the doctors, the therapy, it could not bring their son back that they loved.
Okay. What are you trying to tell me?
I just want you to be prepared. And Michael might not be the same.
Thanks. Bye.
That really wasn't necessary.
Nah. You know what? I'll leave a spare key with the wife. She was so absent-minded when she was pregnant. And this one time, she left the car running in the driveway for 3 solid hours. Finally ran out of gas.
Great. Something to look forward to.
Hey, have a good one, sir.
Oh, sure. Anytime.
All right. Well, if we are going to get back to the hospital, we better... Wait a minute. Let me guess. You can't remember where you put the keys.
I just have to retrace my steps. I can't believe that my mom taught me how to pick a lock when I was 10 years old, and I can't even break into my own apartment.
Well,
so embarrassing.
Your energies are directed elsewhere at the moment. You know, it's kind of charming.
Charming.
Yeah, you know, the little changes you're going through.
Really? What changes are you referring to? The nausea, my swollen ankles, my lack of energy, or the flatulence? You know, let's not forget the flatulence.
But it's natural, right? It's like the mood swings.
I'm not having a mood swing right now, okay? I just refuse to be that cliched, absent-minded pregnant woman. From now on, I just have to keep my mind focused on what I'm doing and just think and not... Oh. Ah! See? It's already working. Okay. Let's go. Oh.
Hey, need this?
I think you had a pretty big advantage knowing every inch of this island.
No, I thought you actually rode pretty well, considering it's dark out, you don't know the horse, and you're used to riding Western.
You should see your face when you say that word Western. Like it's something embarrassing, almost criminal.
Oh, yeah, I think it's a time-honored tradition to ride Western.
Uh-huh.
If you like riding with a chair on your horse's back.
That flimsy piece of leather you call a saddle would never cut it if you actually had to herd cattle all day.
And that's just it. I don't. That's not why I ride. So.
Why can't you just admit it? You were a hopeless snob.
What? I mean, some of my earliest memories are on horseback. I've loved riding my whole life. You know, horse and rider together in perfect harmony. If I ever have a chance to pass that love on...
Onto your son? You still can.
As I recall, you are the one who first showed interest in me, Dr. Devlin. Yes, You said you were going to make me your special patient. And then you went into this whole thing about women who fall for Dracula and Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde.
None of who had a happy ending. Perhaps you should have taken that as a warning.
Oh. Warnings make me curious.
Ah. Danger junkie.
No, maybe I just recognize a kindred spirit. Yes, another member of the Walking Wounded.
You're walking just fine now.
God, I mean, not so pretty scar.
And you think that's a neat little metaphor for who we are?
Absolutely not. Actually, I'm trying not to think too much at all right now. Yes, I'm thinking, you know, given the state of my life right now, cave dwelling is starting to have a certain appeal, and maybe that's why I showed up at that dive that you are living in.
Hey, there's something to be said for a good cave. And for not thinking too much.
Really? Is that an invitation?
Rick Lansing charged us a small fortune, but he's gotten results. You're out of that prison hospital, and you have a hearing on Wednesday.
I wouldn't believe a word of this, Mr. Zakara. She's trying to work you.
I'm not going to tell you again. We were reluctant to use Trevor's son. Trevor's been giving us a really hard time, Daddy. That's why we were pushing so hard to get you out of that prison.
What is this, some sort of bizarre family ritual? First your brother decides to violate the restraining order, and now you?
Why are you suddenly trying to keep us away from our father?
Well, for a list of reasons, Mr. Carr, but the best is for his own protection.
He obviously doesn't want you to know that John and I hired him to get you released.
Were you up all night thinking of that? Don't you really think your father's going to believe that?
Somebody's lying. Give me one reason to believe you over my daughter.